Okay, now here we are. Yeah, rest in peace, defense girl. Oh, right. While we're here, I'm going to set the satiety back to normal. If not, I'm going to have to quit out of the run. Oh, did I get rid of the shield girl? I did. We don't need the shield girl. I should have kept her. I'm sorry. I zonked out. Okay, so I think I've reset the cheat thing. Yeah, my brain was once more like distracted by stuff. So let's go defense guy probably. And let's go to her. Yeah, we might want shield girl back, but we get the Skeleton King sword. Not exactly the greatest, but I'll take it. It's not that effective. What, the shield girl? I forget what I was saying. I'm distracted. My words are flowing faster than my brain is braining. Get the shotgun. Let's see. Okay, we get the monocle. That's not bad. And let's go back to her. Train. So I'm currently set for critical and evasion. So that's probably best. Yeah, I should have held on to shield waifu. Okay. Let's see. So train. Is the extra max health worth it? Get Wander a new chair. My main problem with getting a new chair is I just yeah, that's almost not worth. 30 power. 30 power is just 30% extra damage. Is it better to have the 30 power and the 20 mysticism and probably just stop there? Maybe? Because that's 3 damage buffs. That's 2. Yeah. Yeah, mysticism is an absolute must. Mysticism is by far the best perk in the game. I'm not changing this. It's the question of allocating the last 10 points, and I think Wrath is probably the best, just because, you know, 10 points in Swiftness is only 1 food buff. 10 points in Wrath is 3 food buffs. Let's see. Swiftness 10 is better than Wrath. Attack speed increases by 10% when HP is above 80%. Dash recharge speed increases. You know, that is a valid point as well. I think I'm gonna stick with Wrath though, because it's consistent. And I'm probably going to be investing to some degree in attack speed. Yeah, I'm not going to be getting that much Wrath from food or items. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just hope we can get a bunch of evasion stacking items, because I know there's cloth armor and a couple other things. The base attack speed is really big Wander. Maybe? Well, this is convenient. Food shop. Okay, so we want to get... I don't even know if we want Bimbabap on this. Well, no matter what, I gotta get evasion first. Satiety will get you 3 40 food buffs per floor, though. Sadly, it won't. It only really gets you an extra 25 space in the beginning. It gives you more wiggle room, but it doesn't actually make your satiety drop. On a per floor basis. Oh, evasion only costs 30 food. That's stupidly good, actually. So max health, 12 max health might not be so great. Defense is not worth. Yeah, I'm gonna go crit. And then I'm probably maybe going to save for the Bimbabap, just so I can get it. Getting it on the first floor is a good idea. Yeah, I don't have the evasion yet to really do too much. I think it's only, what, 15%? Let's see, wait, so max level is 30, you can't get maxed everything? That's kind of lame. I am in the exact same boat, dude. I was really hoping that, I was really hoping the max level was much higher. Let's see, get more points and max all skills. That's, okay, so what I'm probably going to do, and, I mean, if you guys want to workshop this a little bit, I hate the fact that I can't level up anymore. So, I was thinking I'd, as a reward for beating the game or something, and I'm not sure how to do it, maybe once I've beat the sword guy, whole game or something, but I want to start leveling up again, quote-unquote. Because, you know, it's kind of a shame that they just cap you out at 30 and you can't get all the traits and stuff, because the traits are cool, and I want to mess around with them as max. And so I just want to pretend that there's no level cap, and we could actually just keep stacking it forever if we wanted to. Let's tribute this stuff. I'll hold on to the speed reloader. Each time you beat him, you get 2 points. That could be reasonable. Let's see. 1 extra point for killing the sword guy. Yeah. 1 or 2 or something like that. Kind of depends. And maybe even more for beating it fully. Because I assume the last boss is rough biz. Unless it turns out that going pure evasion just makes me an unstoppable holy monster. Every 2 sections scenery change, you get 1 point. That could work. Because, like, I don't want to cheat too much, because obviously it'll ruin the game, but it feels weird to have a game that's kind of got this, like, baseline grinding mechanic built into it, and not. Like, it just kind of takes it away from you halfway. Let's see, are you sure that satiety drops at a fixed rate, rather than a percent based? It's, 2. It's 2 per room and 2 per encounter, from what I remember. Evasions won't help you at the last boss, at least. Oh, goody. So 100% evasion isn't good enough? Or do you just take, like, room-wide damage? Well, we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Because unfortunately, the getting there is the problem. I could probably reliably get to the slime boss a lot of times. Kind of depends. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. The dangerous part of the boss is not the damage. Oh, is it one of those where it's got like an insta-death thing at the bottom? Because that'd be really annoying. Let's just get the Bibimbap. I guess we should probably see what Croc has. Croc has steel boots. Ignore spikes isn't terrible. I think I'm just gonna get rid of the boomerang. Do I even care about spikes, though? I don't really care about spikes right now. Like, I almost never have to deal with them, so we'll just get out of here. Yeah, we'll see how the final boss goes. He's probably gonna be tough. I hate these dogs. Okay, and we get the Colt. I was hoping for the advanced pistol. It's pretty good. It's, like, really good. Okay. So, food shop. Let's see. Always evasion. 3.2 evasion. That is going to be the one problem. If we don't get the right kind of evasion buffs, I'm going to be shy of 100% and kind of upset. Because food buffs only account for about 70 to 80%. And it's going to be a problem. Damn it! I'm taking a lot more hits here. I guess what I should probably do is actually switch to the shotgun. Keep some distance. Because honestly, the skeleton sword is not actually that great. Shotgun's pretty damn good. I forgot about that. The attack speed leaves a little bit to be desired. I'm still getting shot by that guy. I'm just taking all of the archery hits today. Oh, we'll be okay. Two hits, 3 hits. Why am I taking so much damage? But I know exactly why. I mentioned that the legendary Fatso run. I was out of dashes. I was mentioning that the legendary Fatso run was going to give me really bad habits. This is why. I mean, honestly, so far my food buffs have been substantially lower, I think, this time around. So I'm not gonna say this is like a run worth saving too much. There we go. What is this? Oh, that's better. I like the regular shotgun. The reload speed on it is nice, but the dangerous shotgun is satisfying. Apparently the door is a hitbox. Is that the Ring of Madness? That is the Ring of Madness. I want to take a look at this thing. Plus 50 power and just minus defense. Okay, I can swing that. An extra 50% damage bonus for things is good. Is everybody dotting at me? I assume everybody's just bandwagoning. Yeah, I like this shotgun. It's satisfying, especially with the speed loader. Okay, Ring of Midas. It'll pay dividends, so I should probably go with it. Yeah, let's get it. Ring of Madness is less max health. Well, I'm going to be pumping max health anyway. So I'm not too worried about it. I really like this shotgun. It is satisfying. Okay, and we get the chain armor, which we'll leave for later. Okay. So, if the food buffs pick up, we'll be okay. At least for a while. Let's go back. Crit was pretty bad. Let's take a look at the, yeah, the 4% critical is not great. 13 max health isn't great either. I'm just gonna keep pushing crit. We're gonna have to go fight the boss with this, which isn't gonna be very good, but, I mean, if we die on this, the buffs so far have been lackluster. Oh, good. Healing. I'll just focus on evasion for once. Usually I just burn this guy down, but I guess I could actually focus on, you know... I mean, honestly, what did I have to worry about? He's not actually that hard. Okay, let's see what goodies we got. I wish I had not thrown Shield Chick away like an idiot. But who knows, maybe she'll show back up. Or the torch will. I love the torch, it's pretty good. We need a good single target, though. I mean, I could maybe try and swing it with the, well, I mean, if we get... Wait, oh, jeez. Nope, can't do it with the slingshot. Which makes total sense. Let's not forget the healing. I'm probably just going to keep with the shotgun, honestly. Oh, good. Food buffs. Please don't be garbage this time. 4 evasion. Ugh, why? Okay, so the max health is pretty good. I gotta go evasion, though. Like, nothing else matters. Because if I don't get 100% evasion, then I end up being a weak little... or a killable little baby man. He probably shot ice at me. I didn't even notice. Didn't even see. Yeah, honestly, it almost might have been better if I gone with the golden bead. Maybe? Because golden bead gives you an additional... The golden bead gives you an additional X amount of evasion. Like, this might actually be a run that takes a couple of tries to pull off. Well, I mean, honestly, it's actually working out rather well. Probably just hold on to the Ring of Madness if I can't find anything better. It's not great, but it's damage. Ah, it's the Colt. I don't care about the Colt. Icicle. I'm trying to think of good single-handed weapons. I mean, if I'm going crit, the shuriken, the kunai, is always like a reasonable choice. Okay, all this is butts. And one of the reasons why I like this gun is you can kind of arc your shots in a productive manner. Makes it a little bit easier to hit enemies in, like, odd spots. It's hard to hit otherwise. Oh, we probably want to book it. Avoid the ice crystals. The nice part about the ice crystals is if you don't jump, like you're not making any major lateral movements, they don't threaten you that much. So yeah, we're actually doing pretty fine without the shield. It's just the shield is super necessary for survival if you don't have much else. Okay. How's my satiety doing? Yeah, I should probably pull this out for a second. So we're gonna go into a room, and we're gonna clear it out with my stat menu. So it just went down to 56. 54. If it was a percentage, I would always have greed on. Because, honestly, it makes more sense that you lose a percentage of your satiation than otherwise. But unfortunately, no dice. And we just went down to 52. Yeah, so sadly, as much as the Gluttony 3 perk makes sense, all it nets you is just a little bit of wiggle room for one perk. The only reason why it'd be good is if you can manage to get the food chick really early on the first floor, because that'll give you just a little bit more leverage than you'd normally be able to get. But that's about it, which sucks. Like, I've got a lot of kind of questions about the design choices in this game. Because, like, a little bit of math would kind of rebalance things to make a lot of the perks more inviting. But as it stands, like, just keeping an item with you on a run is too good to pass up on. Of course, you know, I have a tendency to forget it. But it's also one of those where it's like, by far, Mysticism has the two most useful stats locked behind its tree. Okay, so I'm full health. We've already done all of our shopping. Let's see. So I could fit one. Well, it's gotta be evasion. I'd like to get the max health at this point, but I can't. Should probably reload while I'm here. Dang it. I look at how the Glutton Run had more viewers than the other one. It's understandable, 5.3. I might be able to make it. It really depends on the next couple floors and what we run into. Okay, so let's just tribute most of this stuff. I'll get rid of the Skeleton King's Sword. It's just not worth it. Its base damage, I think, is too low. The fact that the Skeleton King's Sword does less damage and attacks less often than the shotgun is kind of crippling. Like, that's another kind of example that I was going to go with. I know guns and stuff have, like, the issue of reloading, but having range generally wildly offsets any kind of penalty that they could give it otherwise. I'm not saying that guns should do less damage. Maybe if melee weapons had like a maybe either a longer reach or like knockback could maybe do it, or even like a basic stun maybe. Because with Nuclear Throne, melee weapons had generally a knockback. You could knock enemies around and stuff, which helped out a lot. For, you know, making them feel balanced. They generally weren't subjected to an ammo system, and you can knock back projectiles. I know you can destroy some projectiles in this game. Actually, yeah, I think just the ability to destroy projectiles flat would probably make melee weapons better. And then maybe the bigger ones can actually straight up reflect them. Yeah, some of those daggers could use the longer reach. Yeah, the butterfly knife. Like, I almost feel like the butterfly knife should give you like a stab forward maneuver. Because, like, it's not bad, but when presented with a bunch of these guns, it's just like, it's so much better for me to just use the reload period as a... Oh, this room's never worth traversing unless there's a chest at the end. And there's not. And more designers should play Nuclear Throne. Nuclear Throne and Binding of Isaac are like some of the most well-designed games I've ever seen. Nuclear Throne, I think, was technically better. Binding of Isaac had knows how to get longevity out of limited content, and also knows how to make power-ups really fun. Like, how cool would it be if, you know, there were a couple of, like, perks you could get pseudo-permanently on a run. Like, bouncing bullets. You know, something that doesn't fill up your accessory slot because, you know, that sucks. Let's see. And nothing else. Let's head back down here. Let's see. So 19 max health, 4.8 crit. Let's go for the max health at this point. Nope. I'm not satiated enough. I guess crit it is. I mean, yeah, that's okay. I'll be fine. Let's take off the Ring of Midas for an extra 10% critical. I'm at 56 HP, which is kind of rough against this guy. Okay. So I gotta watch those swords, because they have a tendency to wreck me. Nope. Okay, evasion is saving my butt and then some. And there she goes. Yeah, we might have actually died if I hadn't been building for evasion there. Ah, curse my perpetual runny nose during the winter. I'm just feeling it, like, deteriorate as we go along. Okay, I need some water. Yeah, what weapon is Wander using? I am using the Dangerous Shotgun, which is effectively a poison pellet launcher. If I remember right, it's got 100% poison attack. Which really isn't actually that helpful, but it does a ton of damage. And nice part about it is, as far as I can tell, it has no maximum range. You just have to arc your shots. Oh no, it doesn't have a maximum range. But it generally outranges most enemies, including their like their radius for you know, noticing you. So it makes a really good weapon for kind of long con fights and level clearing. It doesn't have the direct damage that I want, but yeah, it doesn't have the direct damage that I'm quite looking for, but that's okay. To get the other one, it's like a salt shotgun. So if you're shooting toxic salts, yup. It actually works out pretty well. I want to get the... If I could get the silver bullet, I'd be kind of happy. I was wildly outside. Some of the hitboxes on enemy attacks feel a little dodgy to me. I don't know if it's me or what exactly, but I often feel like I'm well outside of their reach. I get hit anyway. Let's see, do you know if the developers speak English or not? I assume they speak some amount of English because they had to localize the game. But they could have hired somebody for it, so I'm not really sure. I don't know. Unfortunately, all of the dev posts that I've seen that were written in English were pretty broken. Which is unfortunate. Okay. We get spring boots. Not helpful. I'm getting better at this game. Like, once I kind of shake off the rust of a, of one of my, like, really goofy runs, I feel like my basic mastery of this game has generally improved. Generally. Niflheim still gives me some trouble. She's very aggressive. Especially once that sword pops out. But part of it is also I think I had kind of the wrong gun for fighting her. This gun works so much better against big bosses or like limited groups. I think for Niflheim you want something with high long-range damage so you can stay away. Or maybe the Christmas tree. I feel like the Christmas tree is kind of the hard counter to Niflheim because it destroys like all of her pellets in a swing. Huh. I was expecting more guys to spawn. They did not. I love those like cute doors. They're adorable. Okay. Anything here? Yeah, always go for the spear chuckers first. Everything else doesn't matter. You know, I should have tried the oak bow while we were doing the Fatso run, now that I'm thinking about it. The scythe is a hard counter too. It attacks way too fast. I haven't found the scythe yet. I want to. I think the scythe would be an amazing, I don't know who I'd use it with. Who would be the issue? Probably just this guy. Okay, cowhide armor. Defense, move speed. Cowhide armor is pretty good. Also minigun, but like, also, eh. Yeah, I don't really have much of a use for minigun on this run. I could pick it up, but maybe I should anyway. I'm just gonna hold on to the minigun. Yeah, the minigun would have been amazing on the last run. Oh well. Okay, still haven't gotten any max health. And I really wish there were items that made your satiation go down or something. Minigun is good since you don't need anything to make it good. That is a good point. And right now my crit chance is what, 40%? That's pretty good for minigun stuff. Okay. So it feels like a really small level. Yeah, what is my evasion at? It's only 35%. Need to get it higher. Need to get a lot higher. I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, I feel like the minigun is probably... I don't know. It just feels dangerous because it locks me into a spot for a long time. Longer than I'd like to be. Yeah, the lack of mobility is kind of rough with this thing. I don't know what to think. Okay, I'm back, 7.6 evasion. That puts me at 42. That's good. Let's see. Police shield is good. I'd like to get the police shield. I might not. Also, I think I'm gonna put the Ring of Midas back on instead of the monocle. The extra crit would be nice. Main reason why I want the extra gold gain is food gets more expensive as you go in. And it'd be worse, I think, for me to... It'd be worse for me to mess around with things. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep using this. The mobility is more important than the mobility is more important than the raw power of the minigun. Also, like, the reload speed. I don't know, just sitting around waiting to reload just makes me itchy. You know, you guys ever get that where you're, like, mentally uncomfortable, and then you, like, realize that you're physically uncomfortable, too? And you can never tell if it's, like, I guess it's psychosomatic, sort of? I don't know. I get really itchy when I'm, like, uncomfortable about anything. Like, I can't watch rom-coms or, like, a lot of television shows, honestly. Because oftentimes they'll have, like, weird, awkward, like, misunderstandings or whatever. And whenever that happens, I just turn into this, like, awful, uncomfortable person. And, like, it physically bothers me. Woo, okay, that was a bit closer than I wanted it to be. Let's kill the bat. Oh, no, we killed the bat. This kills the Batman. I guess I can probably drop down one just to kill this guy a little bit faster. But like, as a kid, I think I tried watching Pokemon, the TV show, for a while. And after a while, I realized I hated watching it because Ash Ketchum was, like, literally too stupid in most situations to, like, to cope. Or like I was just sitting there being really pissed off because, like, he's been at Pokemon more than I have, quote unquote, and yet I already know, like, type weaknesses. Like, you don't thunder the ground Pokemon, it doesn't work. Like, okay, fine, I guess electric does work on Onix, which is goofy. Makes sense, I guess, but still. 90% of shonen protagonists are stupid. Which is why I can't watch anime. It sucks. I probably should have not ignored that money now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, whatever. Okay, I've just got 40. We'll take the extra max health. Puts me at 70. I'd like to be higher than that, but I don't have a choice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. It's boss time. He doesn't summon his guys immediately. I'm probably gonna go minigun until I need to reload, and then we'll switch. I don't have that DPS. Yeah, You shouldn't have walked in there with 2 guns. It powers him up, remember? Oh, shit, I forgot about that. He did feel faster. Oh. Crap. That's a good point. Yeah, I was wondering why he felt so quick, and there's our answer. I could go Ring of Madness. I could go let's go Ring of Madness. Dangerous Shotgun has a chance of showing back up. He powers up if you have guns. Yes, if you have 2 guns equipped at the same time, the boss will get a fairly substantial power boost. Also, that's weird. Yeah, it is. It's dumb. It's because, I guess, guns make the game too easy. Which actually does make sense, but it's also like...